Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the first ever outside broadcast for Nutrition in York. I'm here in my herb patch this morning because carrying on with our topic that we've been talking about, which is ways to support daily detoxification. We'd covered some foods last week. We looked at the brassica vegetables, for example, things like turmeric. And today I was going to talk about some herbs. So these are herbs that you can grow in a herb patch. I've just got a little strip of garden here. This is my herb patch. But before I moved here, I used to grow these herbs in pots on the patio or on the windowsill. So it doesn't matter if you haven't got a garden, you can still grow these things. And these are herbs that you can just use in salads, make into teas, chop up and put into meals. So you're using them as part of your daily diet to support your daily detoxification and help your body to handle things like your hormone balance, stress hormones, things like estrogen balance, and just the general everyday toxins that we come into contact with living a normal life, really, from the environment, body care products, various pollutants, and things like that. So a lot of the research that's been done on these herbs uses isolated compounds from the herbs. And that has its benefits, but also its drawbacks as well, because in concentrated amounts, sometimes these chemicals act very differently to how they do when you're eating them as a whole food. So here we're talking about just using the whole herbs as part of your normal diet. So the first one we're going to look at is parsley. Now I have got a little parsley here in my herb patch, but it's only about that big because I keep eating it. Parsley is a fantastic source of vitamin C. It's also very rich in a lot of the B vitamins, magnesium and chlorophyll, which is a very good binder and deodorizer to the body. So you can add parsley into salads. I use it in things like fish pie. It's also good as a tea. You could make parsley tea. It does have diuretic properties. So if you're suffering from a bit of fluid retention, maybe a bit of premenstrual fluid retention, then trying some parsley tea could help. The next one is mustard greens, and I've got some here. I've just picked them and they've already started to wilt a bit. Um, I've just grown these from seed this year, really easy. I just put the seeds in the tub, the rain came and I got them growing. They're fantastic. So I've just been chopping those up and adding them to salads. And mustard greens are very high in folate, so the folic acid that we need to help support our detox pathways, but also our mood, our brain function, memory, concentration, things like that. So lots of uses for folate in the body. The next one is chives. Now we talked about onion and garlic and things, and when we were talking about the foods that are good for detoxification, and these lovely flowering chives here, they've gone mad in my herb patch this year. They're in the same family, but sometimes a little bit easier for people to tolerate rather than onions and garlic. And they've still got the allicin in, which is the active compound that helps support your production of a certain antioxidant compound called glutathione in the body. And it's also got the same compounds in like your garlic, so it has the antifungal, antibacterial properties as well, but all round good support for the detox pathways in your liver. And then we've also got rosemary and dandelions. And I have got a rosemary, but I think it's out of view. It's just a bit buried by the chives that have gone mad this year. Rosemary is rich in lots of different phytochemicals that aid your detox pathways and help your system to handle estrogen, stress hormones. Lovely on roast potatoes, obviously. But in all kinds of roasted vegetables, you can make rosemary tea. That's quite strong. Um, Dandelions, we often pull those up from the grass or just feed them to the rabbits, but the leaves, in fact, the whole part, the aerial parts of a dandelion are edible. Again, it's a very good diuretic and very good for supporting your liver. We have, unfortunately, we've got astroturf, so we don't get the dandelions out the back, but we do get them out the front, so that's good. So some quick things there that you could try and grow in your garden and just add into meals to support your daily detoxification. So just as a quick recap, we've got the parsley, we've got the mustard greens, we've got the chives, the rosemary and the dandelion. And thank you today to the bees that have been joining me in our little outside broadcast. Little bee there, how'd it work on the starflower? So any questions, please do pop them in the group and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.